Let's talk about a deck I've been really enjoying right now. And this is I don't know, I feel like it's a different version of the Carnage Nova strategy, but you tell me in the comments. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here, and this is a deck that I have named Carnage Burst, and I have really been enjoying this deck. I just got Hood this morning on Thanksgiving, so I'm very thankful for that, and I slotted him right in this deck, and then this is a deck I've been playing all day, okay? The difference with this deck is the how you play it, okay? Now, there's a lot of cards that we definitely could play in this deck, in this archetype. This is the list that I've been really enjoying. So let's go ahead and take a look at all of the different cards in the deck real quick. So first up, we have the Hood. And Hood is going to get you a demon. You do want to be careful about where you play the demon, since it's a 1 cost. It can be blown up with Killmonger, so you want to be careful about that. Next up, we have Sunspot. In just so many decks, I love this card. It is one of the best 1 costs in the game. And based on how you play out this deck, a lot of times you have extra energy. At least he's going to be, a 3 power 1 cost. He might not be as big as in some other decks, but that doesn't mean he's not good. Next up, we have Agent 13, who is going to be a cheap threat for you, and that's going to give you another card to your hand. We have, of course, the Nova, so when you destroy it, he can pump up your team. We have Angela, one of the best 2-drops in the game, because every card you play at the location, then she can power herself up. I would love to actually fit in Nightcrawler in this deck, but I don't know where to fit him. He works really well with Angela. We also have Bucky Barnes, aka the Winter Soldier, and you're going to get a lot of value out of this. He goes very well in these types of decks. I like Forge in this deck as well. He's a cheap threat that's going to add power to the board. We have the Carnage, that's obviously one of the best cards in the game as well. Bishop is very critical to this deck. You're going to get a lot of power into Bishop based on the way we play this. Next up is going to be Storm. Storm's going to allow you to snag locations that you wouldn't normally be able to get because you force them closed off early in the game. We have another Destroy card here with Deathlock, or you can just play him to a location for a 3 energy 5 power card. And then we have Jessica Jones, which is a cheap threat and is going to allow us to leverage our Storm. I've played a lot of different cards in the Jessica Jones spot, but I'm trying this lower curve version. The last card that I had in there in her place was actually Red Skull. It's a 5 power 15, but he is kind of difficult to play. I do love him a lot, but he is kind of difficult to play, and we do want a lower curve. So let's jump into some gameplay, and let's see this deck in action. I want to make sure that we have the correct deck selected here, and let's go over into the gameplay screen so we can get some little zoomy in here for you guys so you can see what's going on a little bit better. All right, now, the goal here is to play Angela or Bishop as our first card. If that is not the case, then we probably want to start with Sunspot. But if you have Angela or Bishop, oof, that was a pretty rough Iceman there. If you have Angela or Bishop in your opening hand, then you probably want to play them as your next card. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to get some value on Sunspot. Go ahead and skip our second turn, and then go ahead and play Bishop as well. I think I'm fine playing into Vibranium Mines with this deck. I think that those are all great cards that we can get value from. So let's go ahead and play Bishop here, Actually, let's not. Let's go ahead and play bishop left so that we can play hood in the middle. Yes, I like that much better. I always like to take advantage of the super flow and keep that energy flowing as much as possible. So we got our demon. We just need to be careful about where we're going to play it. Next up is going to be, I would say, probably the... See, I want to play Forge, but I don't want the Forge to impact. I think I'm going to go Forge and then Vibranium here. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that. We'll get the value on the Vibranium. We'll get a little bit of extra power on the Sunspot. And hopefully this should lock up Avengers Compound over here. And then on turn 5, we'll go ahead and skip. And then pump up our Sunspot. And then on 6, we'll unleash the rest of our hand. We got Professor X'd on the right. That was pretty tough. Okay, that was pretty tough. I did not enjoy that. I guess we could have tried to Vibranium in the middle here and left an open spot. But I'm also completely okay with shoring up the left here. Man, that was definitely a surprise. My opponent got lucky off the Jubilee. Jeez. Alright, so we want to Deathlock. And then, actually, I think if we Vibranium, then that protects us from... I doubt he's going to have the Killmonger. I really doubt it. And I think we're going to need that extra power. So let's go ahead and Deathlock Demon. And he's going to snap here, so he's pretty confident. I don't know what big threat he would have based on this little information here. So I think that this is our best bet, and I'm fine staying in on this. Okay, there's that. If it's Killmonger, we still win. I don't know what else he could have here. And it's going to be Infinite. I swore he played a card. I almost said, no, it can't be Infinite. Alright, well, if I had thought we were going to be getting Infinited here, then I definitely would have backed out. I did not consider that an option. I thought that he played there. So, oh well, it's totally fine. We did get some missions completed here. Great. And let's go ahead in for another game. So, the goal is to get as much mileage out of your bishop and out of your Angela as possible in this deck. I think we want an agent here. But it's possible we should just be doing a Sunspot. I think next turn, we'll see what we draw off the agent. And then next turn, we might go 1-1. Nope. Nope, we're not doing that. Okay, we got Angel here. Oh no, we're definitely going to lose our Agent 13. Let's go Bucky. And then next turn, we can Nova. And we can use our Deathlock and our Nova over here. Definitely going to lose Agent 13, I feel. But maybe not. This seems like a very similar deck, so we want to pay a little bit more attention here. No on-reveal effects. Why don't we go Storm on 3 here? And then next turn, we can utilize some of these other lower cost cards. Unfortunately, we're not doing a good job drawing our Bishop or our Angela, and those are some of the ways we're going to leverage our deck. I think that what we want to do is Sunspot in the middle. I guess we could go Angela Sunspot, but I kind of want to Angela Burst over on the left. And then this is turn 4, so turn 5. Guess we want to go ahead and play the Nova here. And then next turn, we'll have 5 energy, so we can use 3 of it there. And then Angela right. Yeah, I'm okay with this. What are you going to play in the middle? I love playing Sunspot to the middle. Oh boy, we're going to roll the dice with Jubilee. Okay, perfect. So we locked up the middle. That's great. Unless they play something, you know. Oh, so on-reveal effects don't happen at this location. Alright, well, I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to Angela and then Deathlock. And we want to do it in that order so that Angela gets the buff from the Nova. Bucky, we always want to play before the Nova as well so that he dies first and we get the Winter Soldier. And then I think that we'll just play out the Jessica Jones, but, you know, my previous Red Skull would be looking great over here. All right, all that looks great. Oh, they Professor X'd us on the right. All right, well, then our options would be Jessica. So they definitely played a... Okay, they retreated. I'll say they definitely played a card. Okay. So we got some points there. Let's go ahead and play one more game. Hopefully this game we can get an early bishop so you can see the explosive power of this deck. We did not. All right, so let's go and Hulk some things. Down for that. We got a Groot. Am I fine using my Angela here to turn into a Hulk? Yes. They're not going to play into the lab at all. That leads me to believe maybe they have a Shang-Chi. So we could be getting taken advantage of there. I guess I want a Groot here. I kind of want to not Groot there. I kind of want to Storm here on 3 to lock that up. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I mean, that might be a little bit risky. Oh, they're going to debris us. I mean, I'm fine with that. That means I win right, so that works for me. Unless they have their Khazar. That does seem likely that they will have their Khazar. So we definitely want to play middle. What we could do is we could forge. Let's see, yeah, Forge Carnage does seem fine. Yeah, okay, let's Forge Carnage. Let's clear up some space so we can play in the middle. And then we still have the Deathlock if we draw our Nova. And they have Patriot! Oh, geez, I did not expect that. We did win the location, but now we're losing on the right. So, if I Nova, then that will give me +4 power here, and I'll be at 8. So, that is not a winning line. It might still be the... See, I don't know how we're going to fit that in. So, then, what should we do instead? I think we should retreat. That's honestly, that's what I think. He's going to play something big here. The Patriot card is one of my favorite cards in the entire game. And I want to say we would do this and this. And that'll pump up our bishop. No. We want to go and Jessica Jones here. And then Sunspot. You know what? I'm actually I'm going to Nova instead, in case they blow up the 1 costs. Oh, we are so in trouble here. We are so in trouble here. I think, actually, if we hadn't gotten the Raptors here, we would be perfectly fine. If we had not gotten the Raptors here, we would have made another play here. Then we could have blown some stuff up. Is there a way that I can win this game still? So Jessica Jones is going to go up to... Jessica Jones is going to go up 4. That would put us at 32. And there's no sequencing that I can think of. I mean, if we Groot and they play there, but I think... I don't know. It's just safer to retreat. So you have to know when it is right to play and when it's right to retreat. And that's the main factor in progressing up the ladder. So make sure that you aren't afraid to back out, okay? Now, hopefully you are enjoying this deck as much as I am. Let me know in the comments what you think about it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful day.